Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we have a video about what messages are meant to find you right now and spirit messages. And first we'll do like a check-in with like an energy check-in, and then we will get into the tarot. So today this is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. I don't know why my hands are so dark. I don't know what's happening. I guess my hands just look super tan. Sorry. So I will see you guys on the next side of the reading. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. So today we're going to do an energy check to make sure you came to the right pile. And this is kind of like where you're at right now. So we have house 7, which is profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. Interesting. We have becoming. We have towering magnificence. And we have air, open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. So I'm first getting that you're really on an exploratory, explorative, I can't say that word, guys. You're really exploring who you are. You're really figuring out what makes you happy. You're really figuring out who you are. And I feel like you're in this like cocoon of like becoming and figuring out how you feel about yourself, figuring out how to move forward. I feel like right now, a lot of your relationships are, maybe flourishing. I kind of get this like flourishing sense. You guys are really, you're really, loving where you're at right now. I feel like things are going pretty well. Maybe externally they're not, but I feel like internally you're doing a lot of work to feel better about yourself and to become a better person. I really get like, I don't know, I just keep getting torn back to this romantic partnerships. Maybe you've just found your soulmate, or you're about to find your soulmate. Maybe that's part of the reading. Maybe that's part of what message is meant to find you, that you're about to find your soulmate, or that you have, or that I don't know, there's something there. But I feel like your relationships are really flourishing because of the work that you're doing to like, you're really sticking up for yourself. You're really finding who you are. I don't know how to explain it. It's like you're really finding who you are, really figuring out what makes you happy. You're really figuring out how to move forward. You're really figuring out what makes you feel good about yourself. You're really having a lot of open-mindedness. You're really open to learning. I also get the sense that like you're mastering your mind right now. You're mastering, because like with the air card, I get like you're mastering your mind. You're mastering your emotions. You're really figuring out who you want to be in the world. And really championing, I can't say that word. You're championing you're really standing up for yourself and you're really looking at, instead of beating yourself up, you're really looking at the magnificence of you and really finding that like you have a light that people may have squashed in the past. You may have squashed your own light, but you're finding your own light. You're figuring out what makes you happy. You're figuring out how to be a better person for yourself. And that's coming out externally in your relationships and intimacy with yourself. And that's helping you be more intimate in your relationships with other people. You're finding better friendships. You're finding better romantic partners. You're finding better, meaningful connections with other people because you're able to sit with yourself, and you're starting to see how great you are. And you're starting to see how to be detached from other people's thoughts of you, how to be detached from certain situations, like you're responding instead of reacting. You are really figuring out how to love yourself more, what that means for you. You're questioning yourself, which is a beautiful place to be. You're really questioning about what you want to do and who you want to be with and how you want to get there and how you want to be there. And you're really sticky. I just feel like I keep going back to sticking up for yourself, but you are, because maybe you're setting boundaries with people. I kind of get this feeling with the towering magnificence. It's like, I'm sticking up for myself where I didn't do this before because I am powerful. I'm magnificent. I deserve to set boundaries for myself. I deserve to ask for what I need. And you're stepping into your own power. And it's such an awesome place to be, pile one. I am so happy that you're here, because this is the place where you can be, to be able to be, I can't speak right now. Sorry, guys. This is a great place to be, because this is a place where you are really figuring out how to be in your own power, but also to protect yourself. There's a protection that's happening here, and Spirit's also saying that they protect you as well. But there's a protection that's happening with yourself in your transformation that keeps the people that have drained you and hurt you before away from you. Like, I get the sense that you're setting a lot of boundaries because you may have been really hurt in the past, and people may have used you by guilt tripping you or making you feel bad or wanting your time all the time that didn't deserve your time. And you are saying, no more. I'm not doing that anymore. I deserve to set my own boundaries because I am powerful. I'm a good person. I deserve to have what I need, just like everyone else does. Maybe you put other people ahead of yourself, you know? It's an awesome place to be. I'm so excited for you. So I'm going to look into the tarot to see what other messages Spirit has for you, kind of where you're at. But I also have more messages. There's going to be more messages with the oracles later. But I want to see kind of what pile one's messages. What messages are meant to find pile one? You know, I kind of feel like this is just like also like a confidence boost. Like, you are where you're meant to be right now. And, you know, you're doing everything you can to be, you know what I mean? So 9 of Crystals, security and abundance. The Magician. Yeah, see, like, you're finding all of the skills. Everything you have inside you. Everything you need, you have inside you. And you're realizing the magic of you and how that's going to affect your external world. Like, I get the sense that, like, because you're fixing your internal world, your external world is going to, like, security and abundance. Like, your external world is going to start to just flourish. And you may already starting to see the, like, remnants of that. But, like, everything is going to start working out. You know what I mean? Knight of Acorns, action, and what's it say? Sorry. Drive. Maybe you're feeling a little bit of, maybe you've been held back a little bit. Maybe you've been in a trauma response. 10 of Feathers, recovery and transformation. Yeah. So I feel like you may have been held back by this response, like you've been stuck or something. I kind of feel like this feeling of like being stuck. You've had the drive, you've wanted to do it, but you felt stuck. And through healing this wound, this core wound, you're being able to find recovery and transformation, and you're finally being propelled forward. Like, I really feel like you're being propelled forward in your life. Spirit, what else do we have for pile one? And that's going to start really showing up in your external world. So we have King of Crystals, courage and commitment. I don't know if this is upside down or right side up. Spirit, right side up. Okay. Sorry if you can't see. I'm hoping you can see this, but if it's a little lighty, yeah, the light right there. Sorry, guys. It's just this weird sun thing. I should cover that. I hope you can see it. King of Crystals, courage and commitment. Yeah, you're really finding, I think that there's like a little bit of like, I'm still afraid a little bit, but that's like so normal. 4 of Shells, soul searching and reevaluations. It was reversed. It is, let's see. Spirit, what's pile one? Upside down or right side up? Okay. Queen of Shells, which is peace and compassion, upside down. I think you've been really hard on yourself with where you're at in your journey. And Spirit's saying, don't do that. Spirit's saying, the more you find compassion for yourself, the better you're going to feel. And then that's going to affect your external world even better. Like, if you can find peace and compassion, you won't be stuck. You won't feel as stuck. Upside down or right side up? Right side up. Star. Peace and healing. Yeah, like there's a lot of healing that's happening for you right now. And I want to say you've come so far. You've come so far. And you may not give yourself credit for that, but like give yourself credit for how far you've come, because you've come super far. Like, I get the sense that like you've been through a shit ton of stuff. The Emperor in reverse, focus and stability. Yeah, you may feel like your home or your foundation's not stable, but it's a lot more stable than you believe it is. Like, it's all about perception, like the perception of things, you know, and how it's going. Spirit's saying you're stronger than you think you are. I love how the Strength card just came out. Is it right side up or upside down? Yeah, you're not believing in your own strength. It's strength reverse, courage and endurance. You have the strength. Spirit's saying you have the strength. It's just not, you don't believe that you have the strength for some reason. You're not believing in yourself. And this video, this message that's meant to find you is to say, believe in yourself. Any kind of negative self-talk that you're having is hindering you from doing it. And that's not a judgment. And then that's not to say that you're doing anything wrong, because you're not. You're literally, your programming has been to not believe in yourself. So you're trying to change however many years of programming that you've had. You're trying to change that programming into something so totally new. And I don't know how long you've been doing it for, but let's just say you've done it for a year. You've tried to change your programming for a year. You've had what, 20 years, 30 years of doing it a certain way. This 1 year is not going to, you're like fighting against a current, a massive current. And so this is just a message I can't speak. The message that's meant to find you is to tell you that you're doing the very best you can, that you are healing, that you do have the strength to keep going, that negative self-talk is there and it's been there for a long time. So any kind of trying to change that is going to take a long time, and to just go slow and be curious and be gentle with yourself and have compassion, because you're doing amazing and you have everything you need. The magician's here to say you have magic inside of you. You have the ability to heal. You are healing. Everything's going to be okay, pile one. Everything's going to be okay. Well, I'm like impressed with you guys, because trust me, I really relate to this. I am going through the exact same thing, almost exactly. And I just want to say that I'm like just so compassionate towards you. And it also like is awesome, because I'm like, I need to take my own advice, because like I can sit here and say all day that you guys should do this or you guys should do that. And obviously this is just suggestion. You don't have to do anything. But you know, I need to take my own advice too, because this is happening to me as well. And I am doing my best to find compassion for myself, but I am overriding like 20 years of freaking negative belief systems that's been up against me. So it's going to take some time, and I have to be really gentle with myself because of that. Okay, Spirit, I want to see if there's any more messages that is meant to find pile one. Spirit, is there any more messages that is meant to find pile one that they need to see or need to know? Should I do all these? I don't know. Spirit, all of them? Yes? Okay. So we've got 4th house, home. I just got the sense that you should declutter your house if you have some health. Rebirth. See, you're going through a major rebirth. And we've got partnership in reverse. Spirit, can you clarify this partnership in reverse for me, please? Can you clarify this partnership in reverse for me, please, Spirit? Sorry, guys. I got 2. We've got sustainability and mystery. I wonder in some kind of partnership if there's like this feeling of like not feeling stable. There's some kind of confusion over a partnership, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. I kind of got the sense you're either having relationship problems with I don't know who, or mystery, sustainability. Maybe there's something happening at home with your relationship, or there's some kind of relationship that's making you feel unstable and you don't know, it's not a clear picture. Can I have another card for this actually, Spirit? Okay, so I've got tension. Yeah, there's some kind of relationship tension that's causing issues. Spirit, what can we do with this relationship tension to make it better? I've got efficiency. Okay. Anything else? I just got told to read this one. So hold on, guys. Okay, bear with me. I will be 5 seconds. Okay. Okay. It said, unnecessary or fruitless struggle. A fresh approach to an old problem brings a surprising reward. Free up funds, time, and energy by tweaking your budget, schedule a routine, look for ways to do more with less. A minor adjustment in attitude or methodology can make a massive difference. A creative breakthrough is imminent. It says imagination can be your greatest asset if you value and nurture it. This requires some daydreaming, playfulness, and lightheartedness. Let your imagination guide you to new ways of seeing and being in the world around you. The resources you need are all around you, so take the mundane and make it transform your world into something magical. So I think that the way that you can help this relationship tension, whatever it is to find a fresh perspective and work less or play. What is it? Do more stuff by doing less. I don't know how to explain it. It's like work smarter, not harder, I guess is what I'm trying to say in a very retarded way. I feel like a fresh perspective, maybe removing yourself, not in like, don't like, I'm not saying leave your relationship. Leave if you want, don't leave if you want. I don't know. I'm talking about like detaching. Is there a way to detach from the relationship tension that will help you in your life? You know? Okay, Spirit, anything else that we want to say to pile 1? Any other messages? Okay, we got 2. Got Cancer in reverse, which is immerse. Okay, we've got first house arrival. Yeah, I really feel like you're arriving. You're really arriving. I want to pull out some more of these ones. Spirit, can I have more messages? You're really arriving into like your life. You're like arriving to the joy and the happiness. You're arriving to the specialness of what life is. And maybe you've missed out on that. Okay, so we've got this one. We've got preservation. Wow, I don't know why I can't say that word right now. Preservation. So there is a need to protect. Spirit's saying protect yourself. Maybe do some sage. Maybe do some Palo Santo. Get some crystals if you can. Tourmaline, black obsidian are great protection things. Preservation. This is like a need to hold yourself in to preserve so that you don't. Maybe you need to rest and recharge more. Spirit's saying it's giving you permission to rest. Rest. You know what I mean? Because you've been doing so much work for yourself. Heat. Interesting. Heat. And influence. Yeah, you have a lot of influence on other people, whether you mean to or not. Is there anything else, Spirit? One more. Core, yeah. You have, look at heat, core, influence. I feel like you have so much beauty inside of you. You have so much beauty inside of you. You have this deep well of amazingness inside of you. And you need to preserve it for the people that matter. And you have beautiful influence over people, whether you mean to or not. I don't even think you mean to do it, but you do because of just who you are. So just keep going. Love yourself. Keep finding the people that love you for you and make you feel safe. If they don't make you feel safe, they shouldn't be in your life. And if you have people in your life that aren't safe, set boundaries, preserve yourself, protect yourself, find efficiency, look for new perspectives in your relationship. I think you're doing amazing, Pile 1. I hope this message really helped you guys. And like and subscribe if you can, and I will see you guys next time. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So today we have an energy check first, and we're just going to see if this is the right pile for you and some messages that are meant to find you. And let's get into it. So we have mutable, surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. Ooh, I love that one. Mutable. We have house 12, spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial, service, and healing. We have sensual awakening. Oh, I love that. And we have knowing without knowing. So I already feel like you're quite spiritual. I mean, everyone's spiritual who comes here, but I don't know. I just always like this. Lexi the Leo always says, this is my water pile. I feel like if I had a water pile, you guys would be it. So I'm just taking what she says because I absolutely love her. I think she's amazing. So, yeah, water pile. Here you are. You're definitely very spiritual. You are very in the flow. I kind of feel like you're really learning about surrender. You're really learning about flow. You're really learning about how to stay in the now and not be in the past and not be in the future. You like, here's knowing without knowing. I mean, just that in and of itself is just what I just said. It's like you know that you're meant to be where you're meant to be right now without actually knowing for sure. Like, you have this feeling, which you may have not had before, and now you have it, that I'm meant to be where I'm meant to be. And there's freedom and letting go and surrender in that, and welcoming change. It's almost like you've taken on so much shit in your life that you're just like, yeah, bring it on, dude, with that, in the most compassionate and loving way. That's what I always say. I'm like, bring it on in the most compassionate and loving way, please, Spirit. Because if you say bring it on, if you don't say the loving and compassionate way, like, I'm ready for whatever you have to throw at me, they will throw a difficult challenge at you, which will help you grow, no doubt. But it will be, I don't know. My therapist was like, say with loving and compassion, because I've done that before too. So you're really learning about welcoming it. You're really welcoming any kind of change because you've done a lot of self-work, and you're very spiritual, and I think that, okay, so I see here, sensual awakening reminds me of like a grounded awakening. And I think that there's also like a higher awakening of like your top chakras. And sensual awakening really reminds me of like awakening in your body, awakening the grounded chakras, like the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra, and really, I think you've already had a spiritual top chakra awakening. And I think that you're now going through a sensual awakening, which is like really having your body awakened to like being on the earth, and accepting that you're a human having a spiritual experience, not a spiritual being. Like, I don't know how I just said that, but I mean, like, you're accepting that you're a human here having a spiritual experience, and that you're not just a spiritual being. Like, you may have had issues with like really accepting the fact that you were here in a body. Maybe you're a starseed, maybe you relate to that, and maybe it was really hard for you to be like in your body because of trauma, or because you're a starseed or whatever reason. And now you're really learning about you're really learning how to be in your body and loving your body, and finding this sensualness, and finding this awakening of your body and movement, and how that good that can feel, and really tending to your body. Maybe you're eating right, maybe you're like loving your body, maybe you're stretching, maybe you're doing yoga, maybe you're going on bike rides, I really also feel like you're getting out there, like you're getting out into the, you're really putting yourself out there. Maybe you're making friendships where you weren't able to make friendships before. Maybe I really feel like this explosion almost. It's like this explosion of I'm becoming, and I'm really like just loving like the spiritual awakening and sensual awakening and being in my body. I love it. Like, you've healed things and you're now able to be in your body, whereas you may have not been able to be in your body. A lot of people aren't in their bodies, especially if you're very spiritually gifted and you've had trauma or had a very hard upbringing. Then you might rely on those upper chakras to help get you out of your body, to it's like a trauma response, or like as a response to like the feelings that are happening. You don't want to deal with them, or you can't. And so you rely on those top chakras and grow those top chakras a lot when you're a child. But then you realize, oh, I need to be in my body. I can't be in my body. And so I have to do some trauma healing, or healing generally. Sorry, I say trauma healing, but I'm so into trauma healing. So if I say that too much, guys, I'm sorry. But you're doing so much healing that you realize, oh wow, I'm not in my body, and maybe there's something to growing my root, sacral, and solar plexus chakra. Maybe there's something to grounding into the earth. Maybe there's something to really feeling like grounded and like kundalini kind of like things, and yoga. And I just kind of feel like that's maybe where your spiritual awakening is starting to happen, if it's not already happening. If it hasn't happened yet, then maybe one of the messages is that's where you're already heading to, or your intuition's heading you there. And that's where you're going to awaken. You're really going to have maybe a kundalini awakening or some type of sensual awakening, if you're not already having it already. So I'm going to get into the tarot and see what else the tarot has to say about what messages are meant to find you. We'll see, pile 2. I love this already, pile 2. I love that message. I really am excited. I really I don't know, it was really interesting. It really made me go, wow, that's interesting. Like, it's just interesting. I don't know. Okay, so we have Knight of Acorns, action and dive. Yeah, you're really moving into action of like You're finally maybe moving into action where you maybe have not been able to do so. Six of Feathers, transition and insight. You're definitely transitioning. See, this is the thing. I think you may be transitioning into, and that's Six of Feathers, into maybe this more sensual awakening, this more body awakening, this physical opening. We have Two of Shells, union and harmony. Okay, see, I don't know. So usually Two of Shells, union and harmony is about unioning with another person, and that could be happening, but I also feel like this union with yourself, the union of the two, the sensual, the union of the body awakening and the spiritual awakening. So I don't know if that's for if you're in a, you might be having a union with someone else as well, or you could be meeting your soulmate. Like, that's another possibility too. Four of Shells, soul searching and reevaluation, and you're really like looking at yourself. I think you guys are so evolved. Pile two. Okay. Ace of Shells, happiness and abundance. Yeah, you're having a lot of abundance and happiness. The Chariot, discipline and determination. Wow. I'm like, all of these cards are so freaking spectacular. Pile two, we have King of Feathers, logic and justice. Ace of Feathers, mental clarity and foundation. So we have two aces, Ace of Shells and Ace of Feathers. So I think Shells is cups and feathers is wands. So you're really having an explosion of passion and emotional, the spectrum of emotion is becoming larger for you. Like, I just got this feeling like Spirit just said, your emotional spectrum is broadening. I already think you have a massive one too. So like, for it to have it get bigger, and then you're having this explosion of creativity. The Star, peace and healing. Yeah, see, like, you're healing so much. You're healing. See, I've said this in another video, but it applies here too. You had bad things happen, and you've started the healing. Now you're at like, you're never going to stop healing. So I don't want to say that you're going to stop healing, but you're never going to stop healing, but you're on the other end of like when you heal, like you're towards the end of your healing, and you will find bumps in the road that you, like always, forever. And you will be able to sort those out and figure out the triggers and stuff, but you're never like, I don't think it's ever going to go back to how bad it was, like how hopeless, like when there was no healing at all. So like, so I'm just saying, like, you're tying up loose ends for triggers that happen in the now, and you're really kind of, you're just moving that way. Like, you're just moving like, okay, what's next? I got this. I know how to heal. I've done it before. It's kind of like that feeling of like, I know what this is. I know how to keep healing. Anything else for pile two, Spirit? We got Five of Feathers, strategy and resilience. So you have a shit ton of resilience. Spirit's just saying, like, damn, dude. Spirit's just like, dude, you are amazing. I mean, goddamn, there's no reverse cards. And I'm not saying that like is reverse is bad, but like, but I just feel like, at least right now, and if this is not happening right now, then in the very near future, shit is going off. See, here's the thing. I think this is happening now already, but I also think that the more you keep healing, the more you keep moving forward, the more you keep loving yourself and pushing yourself and finding and healing past wounds, the better your life is. And I already feel like you're seeing it. You're already like, damn, dude, I can't believe this is happening to me. I never thought this could happen to me. But that's because you've been actively working on manifesting these amazing things, this amazing stuff. Like, you're already moving like it. It's quite amazing, actually. You're very determined, and you may have not been disciplined before, but you're disciplined now, but that's because you had this passion explosion, and this passion explosion is really leading you to be more determined and be more disciplined, and to you're finally finding not just relief, but you're finding like hope and meaning and joy and love and fun and things that you haven't been able to have or grasp or really truly immerse yourself in. Like, you're having just this ability to be like, wow, my life, I can love my life. I can celebrate, I can feel, I can have joy. It doesn't have to just be sadness and just relief. There is joy to be had here. And it's not just joy like with like regular shit you're doing every day, but like joy in who you are, joy in the work that you've done, the joy in you helping other people, the joy in the healing, the joy in having the resilience, having the discipline, having the determination that may have not been there before, and having the insight and being in this transition phase of like, I know that my life is going to be better and it's getting better and I can already see this like happening. It's exciting and you're excited. I can feel your excitement. It's extremely awesome. Okay, so we're going to look into some oracle cards and we will see what else Spirit wants to say about you guys, pile 2, or what other messages Spirit wants to convey if there isn't any other ones. So there's sustainability. Okay, so discomfort is backwards, debilitated. So this to me screams like you've worked through a lot of your discomfort. You've worked through a lot of stuff that was really painful for you. Heal, see? Chiron. Wow, dude. You guys are just so magnificent. I'm so impressed with you guys. I'm so excited to where you're at in your life because I think you've had a lot of pain and you're like changing everything. Relationship. Yeah, see, then another relationship card comes up and I think that just means like you're in a good relationship or you are ready for a good relationship. You have done a lot of work around relationships. Maybe you've done a lot of attachment wounding healing and you're ready. You've done the work to be ready for a good relationship if you're not already in one right now. Or all your relationships are going to keep getting better. So we have introspection, 12th house, but it's reversed. Is this reversed or upright side up? I keep getting right side up. Because I think you're in deep introspection. Is this right side up or upside down? Okay, no, it's reversed. Spirit, why is this reversed? Can I have introspection? I think this just means in your past energy. Introspection, can I have a clarifier for introspection, Spirit? Because I think you are just so already, or maybe you need to do more. I don't know. I don't think so though. I mean, we always can do more. Okay, so communication. Oh, okay, so maybe you need to do more introspection on your communication skills. Maybe you have a hard time stating what you need with other people, and maybe you need to communicate better with what you need with other people, because maybe you've been taught that your feelings don't matter and that you don't matter, and that maybe it's hard for you to communicate with what you need because you're afraid you're going to get hurt, or they're going to hurt you because you've been hurt before when you've been communicated your needs. So maybe look into doing more introspection about how you communicate with others, because I think that you've already done a lot of introspection about how you communicate with yourself, which is definitely the first step, and you've done so much amazing work towards it. But I definitely think that Spirit's saying you need to do more introspection about how you communicate with other people, what you need, how you say what you need, how you set your boundaries, how you go about looking at that kind of stuff. I want to see, is there anything else, Spirit, that we want to say to pile 2 before we close out the reading? We've got moderation, magnetism. Yeah, I think you're super magnetic. Moderation. Motion in reversed. We've got absence. Wait. In reverse? Okay, hold on. I don't know. I got the sense that you may have lost somebody. Maybe you're feeling this absence of someone else. Maybe I don't know. Absence. It could either be for some of you that you're absent in some part of your life. I don't think that's right. Or you are feeling an absence of someone that was in your life. And my friends have just moved to Washington, and while moving is amazing, they may feel the absence of the other people that were in their life when they were in California. And so I don't know, that's just what I saw, but even though like it's better for them to be in Washington, they still may feel the absence of people that have been in their lives because they've been with them for so long. Or it's some kind of absence. Someone could have died, or you've lost a loved one, or you've moved away, or you've ended a relationship. And maybe that's causing this stall in motion. Maybe you're feeling pain over that. Maybe that's something that you're really trying to feel that you haven't been able to feel yet. Yeah, I also get this feeling like you also need to rest more and really truly find stillness, because this for really your reading for me really indicated a lot of movement and healing. And when you move a lot and heal a lot, you do need to take times to rest, recharge, and moderation. Like that also means, you know, moderate, make sure you're doing moderation in all things. Like you do you, but just if there's any area of your life that you feel you're using as a coping mechanism to not feel your feelings a lot, then look at that and see where you can be better at moderation. Anything else, Spirit? I feel like I need to pull one more card. Anything else for pile 2? I think these cards are so beautiful. Okay, we've got reaction in reverse. Yeah, I think that maybe you're reacting instead of responding in certain situations because you're feeling stressed out. And just be careful about what I do when I'm having reactions about things. If I'm getting triggered because of something that's happening, instead of doing something, which can be the hardest thing in the world, I want you guys to take 10 seconds. That's a long time, I know. But take 10 seconds and drop into your body. Ask yourself, what is my heart rate doing? What is my breath doing? What does my stomach feel like? What does my face feel like? What do my feet feel like? And just note what you feel. Just observe. Observe what you're feeling. And when you do that, you're going to be like, wow, I'm really, really activated. I'm really reacting. My body's reacting right now. It's in a fight or flight response. And when you're in a fight or flight response, you're not going to react the way you would if you weren't. And so I think that by dropping into your body and really paying attention to how you're feeling can be very helpful. And it also gives your prefrontal cortex time to catch up to your impulsive, instinctual brain. It gives your prefrontal cortex time, because your prefrontal cortex is like 7 seconds slower than your fight or flight response. And so if you give yourself time by paying attention to your body, you're going to have your prefrontal cortex come back online and you're going to be able to respond instead of react. And so I think it's really important to just, and also stress relief. I really feel like resting and stress relief and being on your own, maybe recharging your batteries in some way, is going to help, because there is this sense of like using coping mechanisms of things maybe too much. This feeling of being stalled, this feeling of missing somebody or something in your life that was there before, and reacting. So I think that just indicates to me that there's something going on in your life right now that's causing this extra stress just for right now, that is causing this extra little bit to be like coming out. And so just be very kind and gentle with yourself, because there's whatever this is, there's something that has triggered it, right? And whatever that is, it doesn't matter. But be very kind and gentle with yourself while you're going through this next little phase of your life and transition. Oh, the other thing is, you're in a transition. And transitions on their own are very stressful. So I just want you to take that into consideration. Love yourself. If you're having a response, if you're reacting, be kind to yourself, because you don't deserve to beat yourself up, and trust me, that will only make it worse. So I really hope you liked my reading pile 2. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So today we have what message is meant to find you, and we're going to do an energy check to make sure you're at the right pile. So let's get into it. So we have Gemini, which is curiosity, intellect, and networking. We have the South Node, destined to release. We have the Swan, and we have drop into your heart. So I already feel like you're a very gentle, beautiful, graceful person. I mean, the Swan just reminds me of, or just, tells me that you're very beautiful, that you're very graceful, that you're very gentle. But then swans can be a little bit like, rah. But I definitely think that, I don't know, I'm getting this like feeling that you are the outside of who you are, the external mask, whatever, not even mask that you wear, but slightly like a mask, may affect you more than you realize. Like, you care about what other people think, but that's because you've had to, because it has helped keep you safe. And there is this feeling of like wanting to be better externally, which everyone does, and I do too, so there's nothing wrong with it. Better externally to get more love, to feel better about yourself, to really get more friends, to get more, like, to get a partner, and everyone does that. But I feel like right now you may be in this mode of like really focusing on your external self. And it says destined to release. So maybe that's something that you need to release. Maybe releasing the feeling of like caring about what other people think about you so much is something that needs to happen. Maybe it says drop into your heart, like drop into who are you on the inside, and what protections are you creating to what protection, I feel like you can't see that. What protections are you creating to help keep other people a distance, or keep other people from hurting you? What external protections are you creating? How is that affecting you as a person? And is it affecting the networking? It says curious, like, but I also feel like you're a very curious person, and you really know. I feel like you already kind of know this about yourself, but it may be running your behavior where you don't need it to be running your behavior. Maybe you know it's running your behavior and you're trying to get out of it running your behavior. And Spirit's here to say that you are. That's what one of the messages is. You are getting out of this external protection mode. You are moving towards vulnerability. You are dropping into your heart. You are healing. You are finding new friends and trusting them with yourself. Like, that's happening. So just trust the process that you're in, and understand that this is something that you've used your whole life to keep you safe. And that's a long time. And it's going to take time to change something that's this. And there's nothing wrong with this. I just want to say, there is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. I'm getting emotional. Maybe people have told you there's something wrong with you, and that's so not true. Like, pile 3, like, I'm getting emotional because I've been told this. I'm getting emotional because I care about externally about what people think about me. I have protection. I'm doing this. This is something that I deal with. And I want you to know that there's nothing wrong with you. You are doing everything you can to heal and to release and to love yourself and drop into your heart and to find friends that really truly make you feel safe. And that is so freaking beautiful. It's 67 and 68, which I think is interesting. You're really figuring out how to love your thorns with your petals and your flower. You're really figuring out how to open up. You're really figuring out that your thorns are not there to hurt you. They're there to protect you. They're there to protect you from people that want to take your rose and fucking smash it. And people have tried. And your thorns are there to protect you, but they're there because people have tried to hurt you. And it's not about getting rid of your thorns. It's about figuring out how to work with your thorns, figuring out how to love your thorns, figuring out how to move into the fact that you have thorns, and that's okay. That's what you need, your thorns. I think is so awesome. I'm so proud of you, pile 3. This is so hard to be in. This energy is so hard to be in. It's hard to care about what other people think so much because you're trying to keep yourself safe. It's so hard if you're a people pleaser. It's so hard to move out of that and to have boundaries and to say no and to really champion yourself. It is so hard if it's all you've known, if it's what kept you safe, if it's what your parents taught you. It is so hard. If it's something that you've done to protect yourself for so long and it's worked. So it's like that's a lot to take on. This is a very overwhelming thing. And if you can find the gentleness and compassion and love for your thorns, then I guarantee, pile 3, you're just going to keep doing what you've been doing, which is amazing, and move be able to keep working with this energy, keep moving it, keep alchemizing it, and moving through it so that you can have boundaries, and you can stick up for yourself, and you can find the people that really are truly meaningful for you, and find the people that love you, find the people that are safe, and you will, and you are. So it's like Spirit's just commending you for how good you've done and how much work you've done to try to help yourself with this. And I just think that you've done such a good job. Seriously. Okay, pile of 3. So I am going to move into the tarot to see any other messages that are meant to find you and kind of see where you're at or where you're moving to ish. Pile of 3. Okay, so we've got Ace of Acorns, which is creative force and confidence, is in reverse. Yeah. See, like, this is the thing. Maybe you think that working on your external self will give you more confidence, but where the confidence truly is going to come is from inside yourself, and that will radiate outwards. It's like if you work on, let's say you have body issues, and you think that by having the perfect body is what's going to give you the confidence to be better. That's not true. It's going to be, it will help. I'm not saying it won't, but where the true confidence comes from is from by tackling the negative beliefs that are associated with your body image. And then once you truly feel confident in your own skin, that's going to translate out into your external body. And I think that, that's what you're already focusing on, and that's where your true healing is going to lie. Okay, what's it say? Is it upright or reversed? We've got the sun and upright, vitality, joy, and the sun. See, like, that's what I think. I think your healing is already happening. I think you're already working on this stuff. And so I just want you to know that you're amazing. King of Acorns, optimism, innovation. We've got the wheel upside down or reverse, change and possibilities. Yeah, I think you just have a lot of shit being thrown at you right now. Like, you're going through a really transitional time, a lot. Justice, truth, and clarity. Yeah, I feel like you're going through so much shit right now. So we have the 7 of Acorns upright, options and results. Whoop. We have Queen of Crystals, which is comfort and prosperity. I feel like finding comfort right now is extremely important. Temperance, balance, and harmony. It's also about balance as well. Like, finding comfy blankets. I'm just thinking comfy blankets, candles. Like, maybe you're in a situation where you don't feel like you can be totally comfortable, and finding those small comforts are going to help a lot. So we have love, choice, and trust in reverse or upright? Upright. Okay, one more, Spirit. Whoop, and that's 4 more. Okay, let me see. Spirit, which one? Okay, Queen of Acorns, passion and creativity. I think you're going to help so many people with this. I mean, there's so many people that deal with body issues. There's so many people that need help. There's so many people that don't like the skin that they're in. And by going through this, and we have the back of the deck, Queen of Shells, peace and compassion. So I just think that you guys are going through so much stuff. You guys are really in such a transition phase of your life, and you're really finding, like, what is going to make me truly confident? That's a question that you're asking. How am I going to tackle the negative beliefs that I have about my body and myself that's going to make me believe that I deserve good things, or believe that that my body is beautiful, or have the confidence to have relationships that mean something to you? Like, you are choosing to trust, and Spirit saying that's exactly what you should be doing. This is like a big encouragement, a confidence boost. This is like, you're doing amazing. You're doing everything you have to be doing. There's nothing more that you can be doing. So if you're feeling like, I should be doing more, I should be here, I should be there, I should be over there, I should be doing better, don't feel like that, because Spirit's saying you're supposed to be where you're supposed to be. You're in the process. You're so deeply in the process, and you can't see the results yet, but you will, and they're going to be amazing. Like, this passion, creativity, choice and trust, balance and harmony, comfort and prosperity, like, the results and options are going to come. I also kind of got this feeling that you may be in a relationship right now still, in, I don't know what kind of relationship. It could be partnership, it could be friendship, that's still making you feel bad about yourself. And Spirit's saying, find people that make you feel safe. If you don't feel safe in the relationship and you're not sure about the relationship, then let go of it. because you deserve to feel good. You deserve to have good things. You deserve to be with people that make you feel safe. And if they don't make you feel safe, then that's something that you should look at. That's all Spirit's saying. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards and see if there's any other messages that are meant to find you right now from Spirit for pile 3. Pile 3, any other messages that are meant to find you right now? So Spirit, is there any other messages for pile 3 that they need to find or need to know about? We have discomfort. Yeah, I really feel like finding any type of comfort, small, big, any type of comfort right now is going to be so important for you, pile 3. That's like going to help so much. Jupiter, abundance. Yeah, you have abundance coming in because of all this work that you're doing. So don't think that you're not going to get the results you are, because you are. See future. Like abundance in the future. That's what I'm like saying it is. That's awesome. And wait, so you had south node. You had destined to release, right? Let me check. Hold on. I'm pretty positive. Yes, you did. Destined to release. And now you have the future. So you had the south node in the beginning, and now you have the north node. So you're moving from things that you need to release into the future. You're moving towards the future. See, the community reversed that I'm seeing, 11th house. I'm just thinking that that's because you're healing the community piece right now. You're healing your community piece. I got tension upright or upside down? Upside down. Yeah, there's a lot of tension that's happening right now in your world. Maybe you're having conflicts with other people right now, and you're learning about how to deal with that. You're learning about how to deal with other people. We've got confrontation. Wow, I just said that. You're having confrontations. I literally just said that. I just said you're having confrontations with other people. It says confrontation, opposition. Yeah, I'm really feeling like you're having confrontations with other people right now, and that's causing a lot of maybe a lot of angst. There's some kind of conflict that you're dealing with. It could be also confrontation in yourself that you're dealing with, like what's my opposition? What's my opposition with community, and how am I looking at that, and how am I confrontational or not confrontational even? Like, how is my lack of confrontation, hold on. How is my lack of confrontation causing me to feel like I'm not sticking up for myself? How is it causing me emotional issues? Okay, pile 3, let's see. What else the Spirit wanted to say to you? It says brilliance upside down. So I think the Spirit's just saying you are brilliant and you don't think you're brilliant. And Spirit's saying the message that's meant to find you is to tell you that you're brilliant and to help you believe that. So we've got balance. Yeah, there needs to be more balance. Hold on one second. So we also have surface in reversed. Let me see. So yeah, I just think that means that you're really looking at your, sorry guys, I have my kids in the background and they are talking a lot. Hold on. Sorry, I got pulled off. So if you hear anything in the background, ignore. I'm almost done with the reading anyways, but I just wanted to finish really quick. Okay, so we have ready but waiting. Yeah, see, I feel like you're not feeling, like one of the issues is that you're really feeling like low confidence and not feeling good about yourself. But I just want you to know that like Spirit's saying you are doing amazing. You're doing everything you can to do your best to be gentle and compassionate with yourself. Do your best to be compassionate with yourself, and you are going to feel so much better. Be gentle, be curious, love yourself no matter what. Do your very best to just keep digging, keep healing, keep digging, keep looking at your relationships, keep looking about how can you make yourself feel safe. Safety, I think, is probably the number one thing right now in yourself. How can you make yourself feel safe in yourself and being with other people? How can you make yourself feel safe with other people? Sorry guys, I'm really like at the end, there's a lot of noise and weird things happening, but I hope you guys liked this message. I hope that it helps you guys, and please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.